trying to get this. Um, let me say something. It's a different one. Okay, here we go. Let me know when y'all here. Just put your name in the comment section. Say I'm here, girl. We here, girl. Hey, Lay. What's good, Lay? How you doing? How you feeling? When you come on in here, go ahead and tap that screen. Go ahead and show me some love. Go ahead and share out this live. Share out this live to as many people as you can. Hey, BGB. You know, we just want to get as many people on here as we can. So share out the live. Hey, Coco. Share it, share. And if you new, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. I really think you'll like the videos and the lives that come on here. I really think you would. So go ahead and tap that share button. Tap that subscribe button. Go ahead and show some love. And just, let's do this thing for bro. Cause this one for bro. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna we gonna speak some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we also gonna represent for my bro, cause he would be on my live right now, watching my live, and he definitely would be in the background talking his noise. So we want to feel his presence still here. When you get a moment, go ahead and pass the link down to some of your contacts in your phone. However you want to do it, just share. Because tonight we represent bro. We're gonna keep his name alive. We're gonna love on him. And hey Ariana, how you doing? Hey Mom Dukes. What's good, family? I'm so glad to see y'all in here this evening. Y'all already know we came to have a good time. Hey, Rika. We here. Regardless of what, we here. Hey, Nita. We here tonight, y'all. Cause we gonna show some love. We gonna spread some love. Like I was saying before, for the newcomers who just came on, go ahead and take some time to share the live out. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're going to represent this thing for Big Bro. Everybody on here who personally knew him knew that he was solid. He was a real dude. He was mad love. He always kept a smile on our faces, and you know what I'm saying? What's up, nephew? He always kept a positive attitude, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what was going on. Even though he had some times when he used to be mad. His favorite line was he was always vexed. If he wasn't vexed, he was always something. He would say to me and Lasia, man, I was so high or scared to death. Like he had his own little words, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to definitely make sure that we just laugh and talk about some good things. So the reason why I chose this topic, Dead or Alive, because, we lost my brother so suddenly. Hey, sis. Nobody was expecting for him to depart this life. Nobody knew that his time was near. We was hoping we had more time with him, and we didn't get the time that we wanted. So what we're going to do is we're going to make up for the time that we didn't get, with him. It's a lot of us that we know we wish we could still be rocking it out with him right now, but we gonna chill. We gonna love on him. But the reason why I chose this topic, Dead or Alive, because I want to talk about a lot of us who walk in this earth right now. We are alive, but we are so dead in the spirit. Like we don't have nothing to live for. We going through a hard time right now. Some of us are struggling mentally. Some of us are struggling spiritually. Some of us are struggling emotionally. Some of us are struggling financially. Everybody has a struggle. Everybody has something that they are dealing with. But when I tell you one thing I've learned, that when you have somebody that's dear to you and they going through whatever they going through, I want y'all to understand that sometimes you don't know what people facing. You don't know what people dealing with. You don't know what's going through people's mindsets. So it's always good to just spread love, share love, show kindness, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in this season, a lot of us, we need to show more love. We're going through a lot. And some of us are facing these trials and these tribulations by ourselves. And I also want to talk about, we got to stop claiming other people's pain for our own pain. Like, we can't be taking other people's emotions and we can't be taking other people's problems and making them our own. Because when we make stuff our own, we wear ourselves out by trying to do too much. Like, we be really trying to love on too many people. And even I had to learn in my season that I can't love on everybody the way I feel like everybody should be loved on. I feel like there's going to be some people that I got to disconnect from, but there's going to be some people that you got to disconnect from. But when you're dealing with life, we really don't have time to be walking around going through what we going through. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I want is for people to just love on each other. You know what I'm saying? Just tell somebody you love them, because you never know when it's going to be the last day. Show somebody that you love them, because you never know when you're going to never see them again. Forgive people that hurt you, because you don't want to walk around with that pain, that sudden guilt, and just walking around just feeling so disconnected and so broken, and nobody knows that you're going through something. Like I said, there are so many people that's alive in the flesh, but their spirit is dead. They just walking around just existing, coexisting. And when we just coexist in the world, we're no good for nobody. And when I think about my bro, and I think about, you know, his short timing, you know, my brother, he spent a lot of time incarcerated, you know what I'm saying? And he was finally a free man. He finally got out to be a free man. And we had 8 months with him, y'all. We had 8 months with him, just to level him in them 8 months. And even in those 8 months of him being here, he's still connected to a lot of people. A lot of people just meet him for the first time and they felt the same love that we felt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a past. And one thing I learned is that when you really love somebody, you got to love them in every season. You got to love them in their good times. You got to love them in their bad times. You got to love them in their confused times. Like, hey, son, you got to love them when you feel like you can't love them. You got to love them when they don't even know how to love themselves. You really got to love people in every season. Because there's a lot of people that need to be loved right now, and they feel so alone, and they don't even know what to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important to spread as much love as you can. Because when you dealing with life and life dealing with you, okay, it's a difference. When you deal with life, it's like you kind of control it a little bit. But when life deal with you, it's like life beat you up. It's like you go through so much. And the only thing you can think about is, why do I have to go through so much? Why is so much happening to me? Why is there so much pain? Like, what am I doing in this life to make so much happen to me? Why am I crying out? Why am I feeling broken? Why am I feeling alone? Like, a lot of the times we get deep in question, and we just be like, Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this thing out, but I don't know how to figure it out. So when I tell you, my brother, you know, he was just, to me, you know, I loved him. And I'm going to miss him, you know. And I know y'all loved him, and I know y'all going to miss him. So, excuse me, to everybody that knew my brother, that really, really knew him, y'all type in the comments like, we love you, we love you. Whatever you called him, if you called him bro, if you called him unc, if you called him, whatever you called him, just say, yo, we love you. Because we want him to know, even though he's not here with us in the physical, we want him to know in the spirit that we love him. We are going to love him until we can't love ourselves. And when we can't love ourselves, that means our timeline is up. That means we're no longer on this earth. You know, so like I said, dead alive is just basically me just saying, y'all, we got to stop walking and living this life as if there's nothing left to live for. You know, we have a lot that could be going on in our life, but the one thing we have is life. And for those of you who's struggling with the loss of a loved one, I don't care if you lost your uncle, your grandma, your brother, your cousin, a grandkid, or whatever a long, long time ago. We got to remember that death hits everybody different. You know, you can't tell somebody how to grieve. You can't tell somebody when their time for grieving is up. Like, you can't just put people in a box and tell them, like, You don't get to do this. You don't get to do that. And you know, in the beginning moments of my brother passing, I was so angry because I didn't want my brother to go. None of us did. We didn't want him to go. We wasn't even prepared for him to leave. We just one day he was here and we was all loving him, and the next minute he wasn't here. And the fact that he's not here no more, it makes me understand that we gotta stop being so hateful towards people. We gotta really love people, because we got some people in our lives that we know for a fact deserve more love than we give them. And then we got some people in our lives that we know we gotta kick rocks. They gotta kick rocks. They gotta be gone. Because when you start taking on a lot of responsibilities and you start making it seem like you can handle everything, and then the weight of the world just sits on you heavily, and the only thing you can think about is, why did I try to act like I was a superhero and just take on all this, and now I'm overwhelmed? That was my biggest problem. And with my brother passing, that just kind of let me know, like, you know what? I got to pull back a little bit. I got to separate myself from the world. I got to separate myself from people. I got to put myself on the front line. I got to take care of me. Because nobody is going to take care of you better than you are going to take care of yourself. Go ahead and share the live out, y'all. Share. You know, we just want to share, and comment as much as we can. We want to like and love the live as much as we can. Tap the screen. You know, as soon as you come in, just share it out and just show love, because I know we're not the only one on this live right now that's grieving. There's somebody else that might be grieving too. There's somebody on this live that might be dealing with the loss of a loved one as well, and they don't want people to know they're going through something. But if you're going through something, please do not go through it by yourself. Another thing, we got to stop trying to find ways to cope with our pain. We got to stop drinking. We got to stop doing drugs. We got to stop filling this void with things that's not good for us, that's not healthy for us. Coco said, grieving has no time limit. True. And Leja said, grieving isn't linear. There will be up, downs, crying and laughter. There's no wrong or right way. That's so true, because when I tell you, a lot of people everybody got their own way of grieving. Some people laugh, some people joke, and you might be looking at them like, what's funny? Like, some people don't want to, cry and do all that mourning. So when you crying, they don't know how to deal with you, because that's not their way of grieving. That's not saying that they not grieving. That's not saying that, wow, how they say they love this person and they ain't even cry. Everybody grieve different. Some of us grieve in anger. Some of us mad. We can't even grieve in sadness because we're grieving in anger. Like, we're so mad, we're so upset that we don't even want to take the time to separate the anger from the actual mourning. We just want to stay in this anger. And a lot of the times when you stay in anger, other people is going to feel the wrath of that anger that you're feeling. You know, like my mom said, you got to open up and let people in. You have to let people know when you're going through something. But then also at the same time, you got to be respectful of their process, their grieving process. Don't bring your baggage into their grieving and make them grieve more. Like, everybody needs to take time to sit down and heal themselves. Whatever it is they're going through. Stop making people responsible for what you got to fix yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stop putting stuff on people's plate when they already got enough on their plate. There's a lot of us right now that's trying to take on the world, and we know we can't even handle nothing else. Like, we are right on the edge of a breakdown, and we trying to add some more onto us. Take all the time you need to grieve. If it's going to take you a year, take that year. Feel every emotion that you're feeling. I don't care what your emotion is in that moment. You have to feel that emotion in that moment. You can't take away from how you feel. You can't tell yourself, I don't want to be sad, I don't want to be angry, because you're going to cheat yourself out of your emotions, and then your emotions are going to come up on you when you least expect it. I don't want to sit around and tell myself how to feel and not actually feel it. Like, if I'm sad, I'm going to be sad. If I'm crying, I'm going to cry. If I'm angry, I'm going to be angry. Whatever emotion that you need to feel, you need to feel it. But I also want to say, when you feel that emotion, do not stay there. Do not stay in that emotion, because a lot of people get sad and they stay sad. A lot of people get depressed, they stay depressed. A lot of people get angry, they stay angry. You got to get out of the habit of wanting to stay in a state where you're just broken. And then I want to challenge somebody today. When my brother passed away, most people can die with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, And when I say die with him, it's like we could just go into a box and be in there with him. You know, we could just lose ourselves in that moment. We can get depressed, we can cry, and before we know it, we died. You know, we died in the spirit, in the world. We're no longer involved with the world. We're no longer a part of the world. We done got so caught up in the sadness that we forgot to think about the good times, the happy times, when they made us laugh, when they joked, you know. Remember people in their good moments. Don't remember people in their bad light. A lot of people want to stay thinking about somebody in their negative aspect. Well, wasn't he the same person that used to do drugs? It don't matter if he did drugs. Wasn't that the same person that used to go around here and do that? It don't matter. The problem is people need to learn how to forgive people. And people need to stop letting the past be that person's present and lead into that person's future. Because every last one of us done had a past. Every last one of us done did some things that we are not proud of. We all have been in some situations where we be like, oh, I probably shouldn't have did that. I probably should have, went a different direction. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not ashamed of my past. Because my past does not define who I am today. My past was who I was back then. Who I was back then has absolutely nothing to do with who I am right now. And that's what a lot of people got to understand. You got to stop taking your past and making it so relevant that it's a part of you, and you start walking and believing that your past is supposed to be who you are today. I don't care what you did in your past. That's not who you are. And I say it in so many of my lives. Your past is not you today. Your past is who you were. And whoever you were back then, nobody have no business trying to remind you of who you were, or nobody have no business trying to remind you of where you were. I used to tell people all the time, you knew me back then, but do you know me now? You don't know me now, because a lot has changed from back then. A lot. Hey, Gary. Nita said, we appreciate your strength, sis. We are all grieving in our own way, but you continue to reach out and speak positives into our lives. I love you for that. When I tell you, I have days when I be wanting to just break down and cry. I'll be wanting to scream. I'm confused, and I'm just like, whoa, why is my brother not here? But I know that by my brother not being here, that just makes me want to push harder. That makes me want to just live even more. That makes me want to do so much more for him, because I know the life that my brother would have wanted. And we all know that there's a part of my brother in each and every one of us that would have wanted to see him. He was coming around too, y'all. Like, he was really just on the verge of coming around. And then when you see somebody coming around, sometimes the world just hates to see somebody trying to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we all are tested in a weird way. Like, we don't even understand the test. But the test happened. And if we're not careful, we will miss what we were supposed to learn. Now, thinking about my brother and knowing that he's not here with us no more, I just know that he would want us to laugh in his name. He would want us to be happy in his name. He would want us to be proud in his name. Like, he would really want us to just show up for him. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody tries to speak bad on him or say anything, he would want us to check them right where they are. Because one thing he ain't going to do is let nobody play in your face. He not about to play in your face. He not going to let nobody play in your face. And when he love you, he love you. He going to protect who he love. Talk about loyal. My brother was loyal. He was loyal. And sometimes I feel bad because he was loyal to the wrong people. Because a lot of the time you be loyal to the people who don't have no interest of being loyal to you. The only thing they want to see is what they can get from you. And once they get it from you, they really don't care what happens. And one thing about my brother, he was so trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, trusting the wrong people is what gets you hemmed up. But sometimes you can't help it. You got a big heart, Gary said, my condolences to the hostess and the family. Excuse me. May God strengthen you through this loss. Thank you, Gary. We're gonna always remember that in every season of your life, we're gonna have some days where it's gonna be questionable, but we gotta keep pushing. We're gonna have some days when we don't even know if we're gonna come or we're gonna go, if we're gonna make it out the bed, if we're gonna stay in the bed. We're gonna have some days where we are gonna be stuck, y'all. And it ain't even just because my brother passed, and it's just a part of life where we're going to feel sometimes where we stuck, where we don't know where we going. We don't know how to move. We don't know how to operate. We trying to figure life out, but we got so much going on in our life that we just struggling within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell y'all, if y'all knew my brother and y'all love my brother, you got to have a heart like him, because he had one of those. You know what I'm saying? Lay said he def had a big heart. He was one of the funniest people ever. He was. Needed to say he had a big heart. He did. You know, he did. Gary said, have to learn not to be loyal to a leech. Leeches. That's so true. You know? Mommy said, I thank God for the 8 months I got to have him. Yes. It's just crazy how we, Leisha said, vexed in peace all day, every day. You know, if y'all knew him personally, you would know who he was and what he represented and how he was. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my mother have 3 children, and then she have a host of other children. You know, it's not like she gave birth to 3, but she has a whole lot of children. You know, she has so many sons and daughters. You know, just by God just replacing so many different people. My mom has a host of children. Y'all would think she gave birth to all these children, but my mother have a lot of children behind her back that's going to hold her up. We're going to have her back. We're going to support her. We're going to be there for her. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that told my mom they was going to donate, and they was going to, give her some money towards, and then do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And in a time like this, we don't want to be surrounded around people that is going to be acting as if they want to play an important position and then do absolutely nothing. Not saying that you got to do anything, but don't say what you're going to do if you're not going to do it. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it 100. So I hope nobody is on this live that said that they was going to do something for my mom and didn't do it, because I'm calling you out. Don't say you're going to do it if you're not going to do it. If you're not going to do what you said for my mom, don't message her. Don't talk to her. Don't check on her. Don't do that fake stuff. We don't do that fakeness over here. That's not what's happening. We're not doing that. So I hope nobody on here that said they was gonna do something, because I'm gonna call you out. Dad said Unc was definitely an authentic person. He was himself, regardless how anyone else felt. And I love that about him. I love it. I loved it. Mom said good tat, vexed in peace. Me and BG already said we gonna get that. And it's funny how that came about. And I'm going to tell you another story what happened to me too. Because, I don't never got no shame. I tell the truth right here. Dad said we're going to live for him by being our pure, authentic self. Uncle would want that for everyone. He sure would. Monkey said we love and miss you, Ralph. Definitely. Dad said whoever don't like you, F them. 100, keep shining up. Light is too bright. Facts. You feel me? Coco said, you better know I got mommy and y'all. Period, poo. But on the real though, like, to keep it 100, we got to support those who support us. We got to love those who love us. We got to be connected to people that match us. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some faulty connections in our lives. We got some people that we can definitely do without. And I know y'all I love him. I love her. Oh, that been my boyfriend for such and such. That been my girlfriend for such and such. That been my best friend for such and such, or whatever the case may have you. When I tell you there's a season where you gotta let go. I did a small short on the season of let go, because there's a lot of us that's in a season and we not letting go. And we going through the same repeated cycle. We going through the same cycle over and over again because we refuse to let this individual go. We refuse to let this job go. We refuse to let whatever it is we got to let go. Y'all got to stop holding on to stuff. Because a lot of us, when I say we dead alive, it's because a lot of us, we trying to live this life, but we have no soul, because you've been through so much. Like when you go through so much in your life, you do kind of get to a point where you feel like everything is going to happen. And whatever you speak it off, you keep saying, I'm used to it. I used to tell Lady all the time. We got to stop saying what we used to, because whatever you used to, that's the life that you're going to keep getting. When you start speaking differently, there's a lot of people who believe in God. There's a lot of people who believe in the universe. Like, everybody have their own belief. I'm not knocking anybody's belief, but at the end of the day, it's still, regardless if you spiritual or if you godly, whatever you speak out is going to keep attaching itself to you. It's going to latch itself to you. So if you think negative, you speak negative, negativity will grow inside of you. And everything around you, it'll seem like everything is happening against you. If you think positive, you speak positive, you'll see greater things happening. I'm down here in Virginia. You know, I live in Vegas. For a lot of people who don't know, I live in Vegas. We got the news that my brother passed on the 15th of August. On the 20th, me and my mom was here. And when I tell y'all, let me tell y'all, I had just got a promotion at my job. I'm just going to put my business out there real fast. I had just got a promotion at my job the day my brother passed away. And instead of me staying there for that promotion or whatever, I already worked the 4 days when my brother first passed away. That Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I worked my shift. I did not call off. I didn't, none of that. I went to work. Hey sis, I went to work. And those 4 days I was at work. Now let me tell y'all something, because I want y'all to understand how faith and favor is. I was so afraid that I was going to lose my job because we had to push my brother's, we had to push some stuff backwards. So I was like, oh my God, I might lose my job. I might have to live in Virginia if I don't get no job. And my son said, Mom, you don't even know. Talk to your boss, whatever. So I talked to my boss, and he said, I'm going to jump on it right away for you. Don't worry about it. My job is still safe. So I'm just like, thank you, God, because when I tell y'all, when you don't know what's going to happen in your life, of course you're going to be afraid. Of course you're going to be scared. Of course you're going to tremble a little bit. Of course, like I said, a lot of us are dead inside. We got so much to live for, but we are so dead inside. And we got to start pushing the life out of us and walk in the life and walk in favor and trust that everything that happens, it does happen for a reason. Even if it doesn't make sense, whatever we don't understand is never going to make sense to us. That's why a lot of us got some friends that we don't understand because they're not supposed to make sense to us. And the reason why they're not supposed to make sense to us because they have a separate mission. We all have a different mission. Some of us have a mission. Some of us, and you know, it's funny, some of us was put on this earth to be evil. Because everybody has a job they have to do. Some of us are planted on this earth to be mean. Some of us are planted on this earth to be hateful. We got a lot of people that have an assignment. And then we have the people that come behind you and spread love and give you hope and give you aspirations and dreams and goals and make you feel good about yourself. There's a lot of people that's connected to your energy source. It's not you that they connected to. They're connected to your energy source. And if you're not careful of the kind of people that's connected to your energy, they'll drain you. They will drain you. And a lot of people don't realize that you got to cover yourself. You got to be connected. I got a lot of comments to read. Hold on, y'all. I got to catch up. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Almost blew it. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go. Where we at? Where we at? Okay, Monkey. Coco said there is a season. Okay, Monkey said, for those of you who don't know, Monkey is my niece. Amira, but that's my monkey. We always been family oriented. We come hard behind our people, and we're going to continue to speak one fall. We all come hard. You already know how we do. We might talk about each other behind the scenes. I can't stand her, but can't nobody else put their lips on our family, or they going to get their queen motivation. Queen motivation. Gary says, speak in life and speak affirmation, and it shall come to be. That's so true. Speak life. That's the only way you're going to be able to get through whatever it is you're going to get through. You got to speak it. You got to talk your life. You got to speak your life out. Because if you keep telling yourself the negatives, then the negative is going to flow. Dad said there's always going to be worry, but you have to focus on the outcome you desire rather than focus on the outcome you don't desire. True facts. Des also said, even when things look negative, there's always a positive outcome that you can't see. So true. Lay said, whew, y'all wear me out. But keep them comments flowing. Lay said, God says we need the faith of a mustard seed. If you don't know what it looks like, Google it. So just keep in mind that when you are afraid, your faith is smaller than the mustard seed. So true. Speak it, y'all. Because when I tell y'all, my faith, whoo, baby, I will quit a job. I don't care about nothing that happens in my life. Because the kind of trust that I have, it happens accordingly. There has never been a time where I say, no, I don't care. I don't like the way life is going. I'm going to quit my job. Don't nobody even fret or shake a tail feather or nothing when I say I'm going to quit, because everybody know how I move and everybody know how God moves behind me. If I say I'm going to quit my job, you best believe that I know that right next door, God has another opening for me. There was the one time in my season where God, he had me a little nervous. He had me a little nervous, y'all, because, woo, listen, I had quit my job, and it took me 4 months to get a job. I started sweating. I said, Lord, I would never do that again. And God just wanted to see if I was still going to be humbled in that season. And even though for those 4 months that I didn't have a job, I was still able to pay my rent and take care of the things that I needed to take care of. So all the way around the clock, I was still grateful. And I'm just so blessed that I have genuine people in my life who's not trying to take away from what I have inside of me, because I work hard to get to where I'm at. So that's why I say a lot of the times we got to understand as people that you got to be okay with not going into the next chapter of somebody's life. You have to be okay, because, and the reason why I say you got to be okay with not going into the next chapter of somebody's life, because we don't know the next chapter of somebody's life. Like, all of us could be on here loving each other and saying, hey, you know, I got your back, and the next person passed away. Like, God forbid, like bro, we didn't know his next chapter. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be prepared to not be in somebody's next chapter. You gotta be prepared. And let me tell y'all another story that happened to me yesterday. I'm gonna tell y'all after I read this. Faith is her name. True. They say everything happened for a reason. Despite you seeing the results right away, it either works for you or works on you. Either way, it's working. Baby, say that again. It either works for you or it works on you. Either way, it's working. That is facts. That is facts right there what he's speaking. Because it's either going to work for you or it's going to work on you. Either way, it's working. And the work is going to change something in you. Some people it changes them for the worse. Some people it changes them for the better. But at the end of the day, there's some work that's happening in you. And there's a lot of us that's something is happening inside of us. Something is shifting. Something is moving. Something is molding. And I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to know that regardless of the short-lived time we had with bro, we did not get to love on him as much. And it breaks my heart and my spirit and my soul that we only got to love on him for a short season. But we grew up with him. And even with us growing up with him, and even though he was incarcerated for half of his life, we still had a connection with bro. We still loved bro. Bro still loved us. And when he got out, his heart still was big on wanting to help everybody, wanting to be there for everybody, wanting to make sure everybody is good. And that's the thing that I had to learn by my brother passing, is I had to realize that I can't continue to do that, because that's what I do. My biggest thing is making sure everybody is good. I want to make sure everybody is okay. I want to be there for everybody. I want to support everybody. But what ends up happening is you draining yourself. Your energy is going down and down and down. And when my brother passed away, I just realized that I got to stop doing the most. I got to love me. I got to love on me. I got to protect my heart. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't have no less of love for nobody. I love all y'all. But I got to choose to love me first. This is the very first time, and I'm being so honest, this is the very first time where I chose to disconnect from the world and love on myself. Because if I don't love on myself, nobody is going to love on me like I love myself. Nobody will. So if you want to remember something good about my brother, remember his heart. Remember his love for people. Remember how he always wanted to make sure people was good. I don't care what it is my brother was going to see about you. He was going to make sure you good. He was. He was going to make sure you good. Some kind of way, this boy was going to make sure you good. He was going to do whatever he had to do to put a smile on people's face. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to remember him in that season. I don't give a dang whatever happened. I don't care nothing about nothing. All I know is I love him, and he loved us. And that's the only thing we should be focusing on. That's the only thing we should be focusing on. Everything else is irrelevant. Dad said Uncle want all of us to do whatever it takes to get where we want to be. So keep So keep working so the work can do the work it's supposed to do. And the work is going to do what it's supposed to do. It's going to do what it's supposed to do because we all have a reason for things to happen the way it's supposed to happen. And I don't like the way certain things happen. And I honestly don't like that my brother's not here no more. But I also like the fact that he don't have to be out here worried about fake love. You know, people pretending to care for him, but in the same breath, want him gone. You know, there's a lot of people that smile in your face, but they don't want what's best for you. They don't. They want you to be good, but never better than them. They want you to be in a good position, but never a better position. Like, there's so many people that's in your life right now. Y'all better unplug. Y'all got some people in your life right now you need to unplug. And when I tell y'all this, I'm telling y'all this for a reason. There's some people in your life that's a trigger moment. And they will trigger you back into the same person you're trying to get away from. I had to let this one individual go. Gosh, I loved him so much. I thought for a fact that I was loving the right person. And he disappeared from my life for some years. And I used to always be looking for him. Y'all know we can't call names out. We can't mention names. But, you know, I have been looking for him for years. And I used to tell Asia, if I find him and, blah, blah, blah. And, I was so excited. And then I found him. And I was so excited that I found him. And when I found him, he was a trigger. And I said, ooh, hold on. Wait a minute. Pump the brakes. This individual is a trigger. I thought he was coming back into my life. Sometimes people come back into your life as a trigger to make you, and the trigger is to, make you get away from some things. Hey, real. The trigger is to remind you of where you don't want to be. Like if you work so hard to get away from something and somebody comes into your life as a trigger, it takes you back to that point where you work so hard. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta realize that it's okay to walk away. This said, no, you don't unplug from them. You just keep focusing on yourself and let them watch from the bleachers. Well, that's true, son. But sometimes you still gotta unplug yourself from people because listen, I'm telling y'all, you have some energy drainers in your life, and you have to pull that plug. Cause a lot of the times, and I'm gonna keep it 100 facts all the way down. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of y'all got these relationships that is draining your energy. So you don't need to let them watch from no bleachers. No, you gotta pull that plug. Some of y'all just need to stop being connected to the wrong source of energy. You getting your energy from the wrong source. Just because you plug something into if a socket is broken, are you gonna go plug your little extension cord or whatever into a socket that is burnt and look like it caught on fire before? Just because it's a socket don't mean your plug can go in there. So that's how you gotta start looking at stuff. I don't give a care what it looked like because you gotta think about the process of the thing. Just because it's a socket don't mean you can plug something into it. Because you mess around and plug something in and you blow your back out. Then you could be wondering why you all smoked out, looking like some smoked turkey, because you thought you can plug that little socket and you see it was no good. So a lot of you guys need to, y'all got some sockets that it look like you can plug some stuff up in there, but no, you can't plug nothing up in them sockets. So everybody don't get to watch from the side. Everybody don't get to watch from the bleachers. Everybody don't get to watch from the sideline. Some people got to be kicked to the side, okay? Some people. Lady said, God will remove people from our lives and bring them back to show you why he removed them. Yeah, he will. Because he done brought a few people, and I'll be like, oh, but I thought God, I thought, yeah. And it's okay. It's definitely okay, y'all. It's definitely okay. Pull the plug. What I miss? You talk about some no Diddy. Woo, you right, bug. LOL, I don't want to blow. Des, you a mess. Yeah, you gonna mess around and plug that socket up and you gonna blow your back all the way to the smithereens, okay? But keeping it 100, y'all know, bro would want us to be laughing right now anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop putting tweezers in those sockets, girl. And a lot of these relationships and friendships and situationships is tweezers, and y'all sticking them tweezers in that socket, trying to see if you can get an electrical magical shock. Oh, you gonna get a magical shock, all right, and you gonna get an electrical shock. But when your hair look like buckwheat, you gonna be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so whatever you got going on, listen. Let me tell you something. I don't know who you near right now because I'm in the room by myself, so I can't tell nobody this. But if you near somebody, genuinely near somebody, you need to tell them you love them. And if you haven't spoken to somebody in a while and you need to just get some stuff off your chest, get it off your chest. Because at the end of the day, you got to think about this. You got to protect your mindset. You got to protect your peace. But when you do it in a humble manner. If you angry, don't go calling nobody in no dang anger. Don't say Queen Motivation told me to call you and you mad and you on the phone telling them off. That's not what I said. Queen Motivation did not say call nobody angry. I said call them if you got to. Apologize to some people. Forgive some people. Forgive yourself. Love on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, really take the time to love on yourself, because there's no need for you to be walking around in the world and you dead inside. There's no reason to be walking around in this world like that. We can't be doing that. We cannot be doing that. HBGs, please don't blow your back out getting that magical shock. And if you're alone, tell yourself you love you. Stay away from the socket. I love you all. I love you all too. Because, baby, one thing we're going to do is we're going to love each other, okay? Because we don't have time for nothing else. Life is too short. And to see how my brother just left us so fast, we didn't even have time to build nothing. We ain't got no holidays with him, no Christmas, no Thanksgiving, no nothing. We didn't get none of that with him. But that don't mean we gonna stop living for him. We gonna live for him all day, every day, for the rest of our existence on this earth. We are gonna live with him. We gonna live for him. Dad said, BJ said, love you all. Girl, we love you too, baby. Dad said, but God said, don't do anything if you're not doing it cheerfully. Just like Mom said, if you're not doing it lovingly, don't do it at all. You better tell him. You better tell him. Lay just said, love y'all so much. It'll scare you to death. That was one of bro's favorite lines. He stays saying that. Dad said, no, sis, don't love him like that. Hold on, what he said? No, sis, don't love me that much. Yes, love him that much. Love Mr. Gasser. For those of y'all don't know, Dad's name is Mr. Gasser. And we'll tell y'all why his name is Gasser later on, but you know, that's another live. That's another live. But then listen, let me tell y'all what happened to me though. So right here, me being in Virginia, right? Lasia know me. I would get on here and I would create me. My sister know me too. Them two definitely know me. I would literally get on Plenty of Fish. I don't know why I keep getting on Plenty of Fish, because I met my ex on there. And that's for another live, okay? That's for a whole nother live. But I just keep getting on that dang Plenty of Fish because it just gives me something to do. I create it and then I get off. I create it, then I get off. So this time I was like, you know, I don't want to be dwelling and soaking and sad and, you know, just remembering my brother and crying and snotting all over the place. So I said, you know what? Let me just go to my familiar comfort. And I created a Plenty of Fish, and I'm on Plenty of Fish, and I'm making sure I'm letting everybody know, like, hey, you know, I'll just delete. I just created this thing just for communication, you know, just to not think too much about my brother. I was like, you know, and I'm not trying to really, you know, meet nobody or nothing like that. You know, I'm just communicating, just to keep my mind from going, you know, on my brother and, you know, just being sad. So I created the Plenty of Fish, and excuse me, this one gentleman. He got on there. He said something. He said he wanted. I don't know if I can say it on live, so I don't want to say it. But he said he wanted to. I'm gonna put it in a different term, but y'all can kind of figure out what it is. He said he wanted to snack on the bum cheeks. Okay. I guess that's a good way to say it. Snack on the bum cheeks, okay? I don't think I get messed up for saying that, okay? And I don't own the rights to this jazz music. I better say that too. But there you go. He wanted to eat the groceries, right? And I told him, I just sent him my cash app, right? Just sent him my cash app. I ain't say nothing. After he said he wanted to eat the groceries, I just sent him the cash app. That was it, right? And then I'm sitting in the room, not paying it no mind. He sent a question mark. And I said, send your opinions to my cash app. I told him that's my cash app. Send your opinion there. That was the end of that. I didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing back. Boom, I'm chilling. And something just say, check your email. And I checked my email. And y'all, this man, not even knowing that we trying to raise money for my brother's funeral. If anybody want to donate, Lasia could put my cash app. Put my cash app in the comments. If anybody want to donate, it could be $1, $2, $3. I don't care. Just if you want to show my brother some love, Lasia will drop my cash app in the comments below. But when I tell y'all, this man sent me $50 for no reason. All I did was send my cash app, okay? Because I felt like that comment that he said was disrespectful. And then I said, send your opinions to my cash app. And then his opinion must have been worth $50 because he sent me $50. I ran out the room and told my sister about that story. And then I sent the $50 to my mom because it was unexpected. I didn't expect it. And that's why I said blessings be coming unexpected. You never know where they're going to come from. You never know how they're going to come. All you know is if you just continue to be obedient and just continue to be as calm as you can be, you'll receive some blessings. And it could be the smallest blessings. I don't think a lot of people understand that the smallest blessings comes from if people do something for you. Remember, nobody is obligated to do anything for you. So if somebody do something for you without you asking, or they just do something for you, even if you do ask and they really don't have it, consider that a blessing. Some people be looking for these big blessings that's coming out of the woodworks, like, oh, I got a brand new car. That's a blessing. Baby, a blessing could be $2. A blessing could be somebody call you and say, hey, everything okay? You good? You straight? You need something? A blessing could be the smallest things. It's the things people overlook blessings because they be trying to tie blessings to huge, humongous stuff. But blessings can just come in the small. And then the one thing that when people get a blessing, they receive a blessing. Somebody ain't had to do nothing for them. Baby, listen here. They will complain about the blessing. A blessing that a soul had to do for them. They will complain about it. Somebody tell you they hungry, but they don't tell you what they want to eat. So you make them a sandwich. And they say, I don't want this. What? I could have left you hungry. Because you didn't say what you want. You just said you was hungry. So I got off my Darielle to make you a sandwich. Okay, I'm going to say sandwich. Okay? To make you a sandwich. And you say you don't want it. That's a blessing. So that's the thing. People got to stop overlooking the blessings. Just because it don't fit the blessings you want. Blessings is not what we all expect it to be. A blessing ain't always a big financial cash out. That's not always a blessing. And a lot of people be trying to tie that into a blessing. The blessings can be the smallest thing. Somebody can call you and do a small, simple favor for you. That's a blessing. I count every blessing. Because like I said, regardless of how that $50 came, it came. That was a blessing. That was a blessing. And my brother, and like Nita said, my brother definitely, all of my mom kids have it in us. My sister, BG, she'll be riding around, and if she see a homeless man on the side of the road, and all she got is $3, she going to give that man $3. I'm going to have $4, and I'm going to give him $2, because I'm going to need $2 for myself, okay? I'm just keeping it 100, Here go $2 for you. I'm going to keep the other $2, okay? Because I might need to give me a soda or something. It's hot in Vegas. So you can't give up all your dollars in Vegas, because you got to be able to get you some water, because that sun be busting, okay? You done gave this man your last $4, and you about ready to pass out, okay? So now you on the corner sitting beside him seeing if you can get your $2 back, or see if somebody gonna donate a little $2 to both of y'all. Cause it's hot out there, you gonna need some water, okay? So you can't give up all your ones in Vegas. You just two out of 4 and 4 out of 6. You better keep 2 for yourself, okay? But if you find it in your heart, you know, and if you feel like you want to just donate to my brother's homegoing, do what you can. You know, like I said, $5 here, $2 here, 50 cents. It all adds up, y'all. Because sometimes we don't understand, y'all, how important it is to have insurance. And I'm just going down these comments, just seeing if it's anything I need to read. But these are jokes, so I think we're okay with the jokes. All right, cool. All right. But yeah, that's another thing, y'all. I'm gonna tell somebody on this live right now. If you don't have no life insurance, go get some. And the reason why I'm saying that, because if you expecting your family and friends to bury you off a GoFundMe, you might not get the love that you think you're gonna get. You know, my brother had a lot of people that rocked with him and that loved him. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I'm keeping everything Queen Motivation. But if you expecting your family and your friends to be responsible for your homegoing, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Because for one, it's an inflation. For 2, a lot of people struggling. For 3, everybody don't have the means to donate. So when you do get a donation or whatever, you know, or $5 or $20 or whatever, you appreciate that. But sometimes it don't be enough to send your loved ones home. So for me, I'm telling y'all, for the sake of my bro, Ralph, who's no longer with us, please get life insurance, y'all. Please. I don't care if you squeeze it into that budget, that $320 wig that you got on your head, baby, take some of that and put it towards life insurance. Them Jordans that you rocking, that look good on your feet, that you can't take with you when you pass on, use that to get some life insurance. Those 4-5 jobs that you working just so you can drive a nice car to impress people who don't care if you live or die, use some of that money to get life insurance. A lot of us are dressing for people who don't care if we live or we die. A lot of people driving in cars trying to impress people who don't care about us at all. So if you got time to shop online and get new wigs and get new clothes and have rims on your car and you don't have no life insurance, baby, you better get it. Because if you expecting your family and your friends, death is going to let you know who's solid and who's not. Death is going to let you know who rock with you and who don't. Death is going to let you know who really love you and who don't care. Death is going to bring out a side of people where you're going to be like, wow, I did not know. So you better get life insurance for your own good. I'm telling y'all, you better get life insurance. If you ain't got it, I'm going to start selling life insurance. So if you need a policy, tap in with your girl. Because I'm finna start selling life insurance because we definitely need it. And the sad part about it is a lot of black people do not have life insurance because a lot of black people, we be the main ones out there doing the GoFundMes. We be the main ones out there trying to wash some cars. I know other races do it, but I'm not speaking on other races. I'm talking about our race. I'm talking about us as a people. We need to stop depending on our family and friends to bury us and send us home and get life insurance. It's the most important thing you can do for yourself because it's so sad how much passing natural, something that we can't help. We can't help that we pass on and we transition. But baby, they're going to make $1 off your last breath. When you stop breathing, you become the bank. Do you understand what I'm saying? You become the bank. They don't care about none what you got going on. They don't care about how many years you served in the church, okay? They don't care about how many times you babysit their kids and you ain't charged them a dime. Baby, they don't care about none of that. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing they care about is they want their money because funerals cost. Even cremation costs. It costs to be born and it costs to die. And that's so sad because those are the two things in this world that we can't help. Everything else we can help. We can help how we talk to people. We can help how we drive. We can help Poppy do a lot of stuff, baby. But life and death, we cannot help. But they gonna make $1 off your last breath. So you better get life insurance if you don't have it. You better get educated on life insurance. Don't just jump on the first life insurance policy and say, okay, I want that. Because you better do some reading. Because a lot of people be tied into some life insurance that barely cover nothing. So you better make sure that when you get that life insurance, you getting it to make sure that your family don't have to stress. The worst thing you could do is be trying to think about how you're going to bury your child because you don't have the money. And you depending on other people's donations and other people's funds to help you out. And nobody can help you. And you stressing because now you got to figure out how you're going to bury your child. And yeah, and like Lay said, your policy through your job does not count. Because I'm going to explain something to you. If you get fired or quit on January 16th, maybe the 17th, your policy is no more with that job. I don't care how much money you invested into that policy on your job. When you are no longer at that job, baby, you are no longer covered with life insurance. So it's a lot of us walking around here, we playing a dangerous game. I told my mom when I passed away, if y'all can't afford me, just throw me a bonfire in the backyard, get one of them big old tin cans, and just put me in there and get the flicking and flicking. Because I don't need my family stressed out about something like that. That's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? Lay said, sometimes you can work at the job and die. But since you didn't die at the job, you can't use your policy. That's another thing. And Laisha used to work in life insurance, in the life insurance industry. So she telling y'all some good facts. Like if you don't die at your job, they won't cover your funeral costs and stuff. So do research. Y'all better start doing research on life insurance. And it's so sad that it had to take my brother's passing for me to be so adamant on life insurance, because I'm one of those hard-headed ones that just don't get life insurance. I don't know what I thought. It's not like the Lord gonna come down himself to say, okay, this is my child here, so I'm gonna just take her on. I'm gonna take her bones and skin, wigs and everything, and just transcend her on up. There's going to be no funeral because I'm going to just take her with me, and y'all don't have to worry about life insurance or GoFundMe. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to be ascended into the magic air, and y'all, that's not it, okay? That's not it. That is not it, okay? Hold on. Coco said, Lay, true, 100%. Some companies don't allow transfer of policies if you switch jobs. Also, some policies are higher through certain jobs. That's so true. And Dad said this was a great live. I would love to stay. My phone about to die, and I'm at work. So later, family, love you all. Long live Ralph. He will live through us forever. Long live Ralph. Yes. Long live, bro. Long live. I had a water, y'all. Found it. Yeah. It's just amazing how, we don't take nothing serious until tragedy strikes. And that's another thing too. I want to talk about mental health. If you're going through something, girl, yes, girl, wigs and all, okay? If you're going through mental health, if you're suffering with mental health, don't be afraid to tell somebody or get help. Don't be afraid. A lot of y'all are walking around right now broken from things that happened in your past, and it's affecting you in your life. It's affecting your life really bad. And a lot of y'all can't cope with life. You don't even know how to love people because you're so damaged. And a lot of the times, we're not going to talk about the narcissistic people, the people who pretend to be broken and pretend to be hurt, that bank on your emotions just so you can feel sorry for them. We're not talking about those. We're talking about the people who genuinely know what love is, but they can't decipher love because they're broken on the inside. They're trying to figure out how to get themselves the help and get help for great benefits for themselves, but not to use their pain as a crutch or as a, I'm trying to think of a word. Because you got a lot of people that use their pain as sympathy to make you feel sorry for them. Because if you feel sorry for them, you'll do more for them. And if you do more for them, then they won't do anything for themselves. So when you are going through a hard part of your life and you feel like you want to give up, please go get help. Don't do drugs. Please, God, don't do drugs. Because it don't help. It don't. It don't. Please don't do drugs. Please don't drink your life away. Please don't go out here and just be reckless and just have sex with anybody because you're trying to heal a part of you that makes no sense. Please don't do anything that's going to damage you physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, okay? Don't do anything that's going to damage your mental health. The reason why I continue to do lives and be as positive as I know how is because this is something that's beneficial to my mental health. Because everybody has been through, like I said, we all have been through something. But a lot of us are living our past in our present. And that's why we can't get to a brighter future. You cannot get to a brighter future if you and your past trying to still coexist. Your past cannot coexist in your present for a future. Because there is no future if you're going to just stay in your past. A lot of us don't even want to let go of our past because it's a comfort. We're so comfortable in that lifestyle that we don't want to change. And we make excuses to stay in that lifestyle. You know, I talk about myself. You know, y'all know I don't never sugarcoat nothing. I'm always 100. And that's a lot of the times people can't understand or respect me because I am 100. I keeps it as 100 as I can, only because I know the things that I've been through in life. So knowing the things that I've been through in life, I want to give somebody the opportunity to get it raw. I don't want to just sugarcoat nothing with nobody. You're going to get all of me. And if you don't like all of me, then that's the all of you problem. I'm just being 100. I'm not here to make you like me. I'm here to love myself. And I'm here to love myself enough for you to say, yo, I love the way she loves herself. You know what I want to do? I want to love her too. You know what I'm saying? I want to love, hey, Miss Hey, Joanna. I want people to love me the way I love myself. I don't want to force myself on somebody and be like, you're going to love me. Because people don't got to love you, especially if you don't love yourself. Baby, I'm going to love all of me, so they're going to love all of me too. Joanna said, yes, mental health is real. That is why I say to people, don't mess with my mental. I need peace of mind. Good vibes only. Good vibes only. And if they ain't got no good vibes, then they got a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? We don't got time for people to be coming into our space, into our face, and playing in our face when we work so hard to get to a certain place in life. Okay? Some of us have struggled to get to this peace. And we be dang on if we let some outsider come into our little peace box and cause confusion. Because if you cause confusion, now I'm going to have to confuse you with a 1-2, okay? And I ain't talking about the numbers. I'm talking about 2 of these, okay? Queen Motivation. I give good advice, but I give good knots if I got to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a changed woman though, you know. But I ain't saying that I won't notch you up, okay? No, but just to keep it 100, But a lot of us, we're trying to find a coping mechanism just to cope with real life issues. We don't want to deal with ourselves. We don't want to deal with life. So what we do is we try to find somebody to blame. It's everybody else's fault. Listen, what happened to me in my childhood happened. I can't change it. I cannot change what happened to me in my childhood. There's no way I can go back and rewind life and redo it and jump into a time machine and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go back 2 years and I'm going to fix this. No. Only thing I can do is fix the right now. I got to fix this right now. Whatever this is what I have to work on. This is what I have to fix. I can't go back and fix nothing. What I'm going to fix it for, because it's nothing I can fix back there. There's nothing. When something breaks, you got to get a new piece to put it back together. Because if you put it back together broken, it's not going to be presentable because you're going to see all the cracks and crevices and you're going to see all the things that shows the brokenness. So you have to get new pieces to present things as new. So I'm not going to take my broken me and just throw it on me and carry the broken me on top of the fixed me and you can see the broken. I didn't work hard to continue to carry the broken. So if a lot of you guys are carrying the broken, you got to release that broken and get new pieces. It's time for you to get new pieces so you can walk in newness. You can't walk in newness in brokenness. There's absolutely no way that's going to work. So whatever you dealing with, whatever you dealt with, whatever happened to you in your childhood, you got to let it go. I don't care how much you try to hold on to it, how much you think it's a part. It's not a part of you. It happened. It's done. Let it go. You cannot change the way people talk to you. You cannot change the way people mistreated you. You cannot change that you was bullied. You cannot change that you was sexually assaulted. You cannot change that you was raped. You cannot change that your mother didn't love you. You cannot change that your daddy didn't love you. You cannot change that your grandma ain't worth for crap. There's absolutely nothing you can do about none of that life. So you don't need to be attached to nothing you can't do nothing about. There's sometimes I say every day in my life, I say, man, I wish I had a different kind of feeling of family. Because our family was broken, we little chopped and screwed. Like, the rap we used to listen to back in the day, chopped and screwed. And I wanted a certain kind of family lifestyle. I wanted to have that. But we didn't get that. We didn't have that, let's go over my grandma's house and eat cookies and sit on the couch while she tell us ghost stories. We didn't have that. But it's nothing we can do about that. We can't go backwards and get that. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through life. A lot of us be trying so hard to get a lifestyle that we're never going to get. We never going to get that. He did, Shay. Ralph Shore knew how to show that family love. He did. And that's the thing. You think about a lot of people that come from broken families. When you come from a broken family, you say to yourself, you're either going to be as broken as your family or you're going to be better than that broken part of your family. When I tell you to love hard, I love hard. I know I do. I love hard. And I had my share where I've done my things. I've hurt people. I ain't sitting here perfect. I hurt people. I tell people all the time, I used to be a side chick. I did. And I knew I was a side chick. Didn't care nothing about nobody's feelings at the time. Because around that time, I only cared about myself. I was selfish. See, a lot of y'all selfish and y'all don't want to admit it. There's a lot of people on this live that's selfish and they do not want to admit that they were selfish or they are selfish. They don't want, because they want everybody to see them as perfect. Oh, I did so much for everybody. I don't know why this. I don't know why that. I was just so loving. And listen, I'm loving now, but I wasn't loving back then. I wasn't. Because I was all about me. I was very selfish. But you got a lot of people that won't admit that because nobody wants to believe that they the problem. Nobody wants to believe that they were the one that was putting the thorn in people's side. A lot of people don't want to believe that they the reason why a lot of stuff is broken and disconnected now. A lot of people don't want to believe that they're the reason why they're not with their ex no more. A lot of people don't want to believe that they're the reason why that y'all not friends no more. A lot of people don't want to believe that they are the cause of the problem. They just want to be the solution. But I've been the problem. I've been the problem. Okay? I've been there. I've done that. But I'm the solution now because I know what it's like to hurt people. So I don't want to continue to hurt people. I'm very open. I take a lot of accountability. My daughter can literally tell you accountability is one of the things that I would definitely take. I'm going to take accountability. I've gossiped about people. I've vented. I've tried to talk to people about other people. I've been on both sides of the world. But I'm telling you right now, you're never going to be able to tell me who I am. Because I know who I am. You're not going to be able to show me a side of me that I already don't know. I know every side of me from the inside out. I know my body, I know my mind, I know my heart, I know my soul. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. But a lot of people, they don't want to take that accountability. They want to continue to blame somebody. It's easy to blame somebody than to deal with yourself and who you really are. Because a lot of us are ugly. And I ain't talking about our face and our body shapes and our luxurious hair and lashes and all that beautiful stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the inside of us. A lot of us are ugly on the inside. We real ugly on the inside. And the ugliness shows. I know a lot of guys like, ooh, he's so fine, but he's so ugly. I know a lot of girls like, she is really, really, she's made up, but she is ugly. Because the ugliness is what's inside. It's beauty is on the inside. Point blank, period. That's what beauty is. And if you don't see yourself as a beautiful person, then it's time for you to revisit some things about yourself. and ask yourself what it is about yourself that you need to work on. What it is about yourself that you need to change. How can I become a better person? Do I even want to become a better person? Do I like this version of myself? And if you like that version of yourself, then go over there to the back of the corner and stay away from people. Don't bring all that mess over here in people's lives. Don't bring your brokenness. Don't bring your craziness. Don't bring your baggage. If you ain't healed from that relationship, don't go jumping in another relationship. If you still bitter about some friendships, don't go trying to make new friends when you don't even know how to deal with the old friends. Don't go running into old doors when you ain't even closed. Don't go running into new doors, when you ain't even closed old doors. You can't keep trying to take your life and just plaster over it and not deal with yourself. It's a lot of people that really, really, really need to go and check themselves. Really do. And I don't know who I'm talking to. I could be talking to myself. I don't know. But you need to go check yourself because you know what you did. You know what you said. And you know how you treated that person. And you know how you made that person feel. You know it. And a lot of us are walking around in so much guilt. I was telling Nita, you gotta take off that guilt spirit. Regardless of what it is. I don't care what got you feeling guilty. Get that guilty spirit off you. Because that guilty spirit is going to keep you trapped. And we don't want to be trapped. We want to be free. We want to be loose. We want to let go. This is a season of let go. It's time to let go. I'm going to hold on to my brother, though. I'm not letting him go. I'm going to hold on to him until I can't hold on to him no more. And the day I let him go is the day I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be right wherever he is. I don't know where he's at. But I'm going to hold on to him until I can't hold on no more. So, y'all know. Sometimes you just got to think about life and think about people. And stop thinking about yourself all the time. Because you just never know when it's going to be your last day. You just don't know. Here today, gone today. You can't even say here today, gone tomorrow. That used to be the same. But now it's like here today, gone today. Because you just don't know when it's going to be your last day. Joanna said, put yourself first. Advocate for yourself. Be good to yourself. You can't help others until you help yourself. Be positive. Do good. And great things will happen to you. Look to God always. Definitely. Because if you don't advocate for yourself and you don't put yourself first, and if you don't be good to yourself, people are going to try you. People are going to try you. They're going to stomp and walk all over you. They're going to take advantage of your kindness. They're going to take advantage of your good heart. But you got to tell yourself, I'm better than that. I'm better than that. I'm not my past no more. And I'm not who people said I was. And I would no longer believe the lies that was told to me when I was young. Because a lot of you guys was told you weren't good enough. A lot of you guys was told that you wasn't going to be nothing. A lot of you guys was told so many things that you was forced to believe. But I want to break that off you right now. Everything that was told to you back then was a lie. You are an amazing person. You are beautiful inside and out. You are royalty. You are going to be something great. You're going to be successful. You're going to win. You're going to get above. You're going to climb the highest mountain. Like, there's so much wonderful things within you that I want you to believe those things. I don't want you to think nothing negative about yourself. You are an amazing person. Amazing. So no more walking around alive in the flesh and dead in the spirit. No more walking around like that. We're not walking around like we don't have nothing else to live for. We're not walking around like we're the only ones that's existing in this world and there's no reason to exist. We all have a reason to exist, and I want you to exist in this world, not coexist of the world. Because you have so much to give. So much to give. And I want you to be able to give it to somebody. I want you to love on somebody. And I want somebody to love on you. To my single people, baby, don't worry. We won't be single too long. Somebody gonna see the fire in us. Somebody gonna love us for who we are. Somebody's gonna love everything about us, from the strand of our hair to the toenails on our toes, baby. Somebody is gonna love everything about us. So you ain't gotta go around here and sleep around and beg for nobody to love you. You don't got to do that, baby, because your significant special individual is coming. You don't have to settle for that individual that make you feel good in that moment, that throw you $2 or $3. You don't got to settle for that no more, because you are royalty. You are way more than you presenting yourself. And to those of you who's in a relationship, baby, listen, y'all relationship going to last way longer than you thought that you would have ever suspected. You're going to get through all types of trials and tribulations, bumps and bruises, ups and downs, goods and bads. You are going to get the healthiest, long-lasting relationship that you're in. It's going to last as long as you allow it. But you got to believe in your partner. Believe in each other. Be each other's backbone. Love each other to the fullest. Support each other however you can support each other. Don't tear each other down. Love on each other. Build each other up. You look at your partner and say, you know what, I love you. I got your back. Whatever I got to do, I got you. Believe in each other. Because if you got one believing in you and the other one don't believe in nothing, y'all, it's like dating a wall and another wall. It ain't getting nothing. That's right, Mom. Say it again. My mom said, I am royal and I am a queen. That's what the women say. I am royal and I am a queen. And the men chop it up and say, I am royal, I am a king. If y'all got time and y'all ain't doing nothing with your hands, type that up. I am royal, I am a queen. I am royal, I am a king. A king for the men, queen for the woman. Because I believe that all of you guys are amazing individuals. I don't care what you've been through, what you're going through, what you're dealing with. You are amazing. And if you love my bro, continue to be amazing. Because he was amazing. Definitely was amazing. And we want to continue to be amazing with him. And we're going to keep his name alive. I'm going to get Vexed in Peace on me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was always vexed. That boy stayed vexed. I'm so vexed. He was always vexed, you know? Yes, Shay, Lay, Moms, Monkey. Queens. We are queens. We are royal. All day, every day. And can't nobody else tell us nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. If y'all want to say a memory for bro, say that. Vexed in Peace. Because that boy stayed vexed. Probably vexed right now as we speak. Yeah, Coco, that's right. I am royal. I am a queen. Yep. Nita, I ain't see you type that up there. Go ahead and type that up there. I am royal. I am a queen. Because you royal. You a queen too. Vexed in Peace all day, every day. That boy vexed right now. He mad right now. Somebody getting cursed out wherever he at. I don't know. He might got Satan in the headlock, or he might be shaking hands with God. I am royal. I am a queen. That's for the women. But BJ, if you want to put king, we understand too. If you want to put I am royal, I am a king, we got you. We got you either way it go. Vexed in Peace, y'all. That's going to be our catchphrase. Like, you know I gotta listen, y'all know I gotta give love, and I gotta also laugh. Ma, y'all know I'm a little off. Y'all know I'm a little off. Sis Ty, if you want to put I am royal, I am a king, I got y'all. Y'all can put that. Y'all qualified to put that, okay? You are qualified. Y'all can put that. But y'all know what time it is. Y'all know it's time for y'all girl to bounce up off this jack. You know what I'm saying? Lady, just drop my Facebook, because that's all I got. I'm about to give her the Instagram for a little bit. Because y'all know it's time. It's getting close to me dropping off social media for a little bit. But the people that love me know y'all got my number. Y'all know what time it is. Monkey, I don't know. You might could put that too. Because you know, you You should put like a Queen. There you go. So you put Queing. There you go. So y'all can put I am royal, I am a queen. Cause y'all like a queen king type ordeal. It's like a mixture. So that might be pretty tight. That might be tight. Alright, y'all see Lay said love you everyone. Type LLR one more time. For bro. Vexed in peace, LLR. It's all for you, bro. We love you, man. You will not be in peace, monkey. Not around me. But I love y'all. Lasia, drop my Facebook down because that's all I got. You know, I ain't got social media right now. And my whatchamacallit? What else I said drop down? Oh, and my email. Yeah, there you go. There y'all go. Y'all look me up on Facebook. I got 2 Facebooks, my Queen Motivation and then my regular name. But y'all know what it is. Remember to love yourself. Y'all hear what Joanna said. Love yourself like you ain't never loved yourself before. LLR, long live Ralph. We love you, man. Always, every day. And for those of you, yeah, I remember where I'm at. For those of you that's part queen and king, y'all go ahead and put queen, okay? Because I love y'all too. Love y'all too. All right, y'all. Good night. Queen Motivation signing out. Hope you guys love the life. Mwah. Amen. Keep your mental intact. And I am gone. Deuces. Try to be gone. There you go.